Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to St. Bernard Acres out here. My supervisor's finally back. Gary's out here helping me. We're going to hook up all these totes and go get water and test our system. But I wanted to show you something funny to start off with. One of the things about being a prepper's motto is like the military, the Marine Corps especially. Improvise, adapt, overcome. I'm going to show you what I mean by that and how that comes into play for what we're doing here. My original plan, put these 2-inch flexible couplers onto the tank with a 2-inch by 1.5 inch bushing to bring my pipe out. That was the plan. Nothing wrong with that. That's how I was going to do it. The problem is I get it out here and we start doing it. Guess what? I can only find one of these. The other one is either in the back of the Explorer or in the back of my Ford that, you know, the way I brought them out here, it must come out of the bag because I can only find the one. So now I can't do my project. We don't have a Lowe's or a Home Depot in Cambridge. So we went to Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply did not have one of these. They had one of these flexible couplers. 2-inch, 2.5 inch. That eliminates the need for the bushing. Okay, I'll just buy 2 of these and, go replace what I was going to do. They only had one of these. They didn't have the bushing. They had one of these. So it's like, okay, we could do them different ways and I can fix it later. This, like Gary said, this would suffice for the proof of concept, if you will. But let's stop by Rural King and see what they have. Rural King didn't have the bushings, but they had 2 of these. 2-inch, 2.5 inch. So the one from Tractor Supply, 2 of these, right? Why did I buy 2 of them? Well, I thought, you know what, we'll just use one of them. I'll use it on my tote that I'm going to go get water in. Does the same thing. I don't need the bushing because it's going to go over the valve and my 1.5 inch pipe's going to come out of here. No screwing, no pipe thread, no gluing, nothing. Works out pretty good. This one at Tractor Supply with tax was $11.90 something. These 2 at Rural King with tax was $8.80 something. 2 of them for less than $9 versus 1 of them for less than $12. That's the difference between Rural King and Tractor Supply. Guess where my first shot is going to be henceforth. That's insane to be that big of a price difference. But we're going to carry on now. We can actually do the job. I'm going to take you off of here. We're going to do everything, dry fit everything, get it all set up. Then once everything is done, we're going to break it all apart. Then I'll turn the camera on and explain it to you as we glue and prime and glue everything and just put it together. That way you don't have to see us fumbling around, measuring stuff, cutting stuff wrong, yelling at each other, and all that kind of banter.
Who does that?
But let's get to work. Our first time stopping to get water at the bulk water station. Let's see what this is like in the rain. I don't know why we're doing it in the rain. I guess I could have pulled over quite a bit closer. We'll learn. All right, let me put my money in here and see how the water comes out. Yeah, the valve is closed. She is filling up with clean, potable water. Not how long this will take. But this is my town here. Cumberland, Ohio. It's about a 4-mile drive for me to get back up to St. Bernard Acres. But this is Main Street. All right. All right, in the rain, still, here's our transfer pump. That's that Barracuda 2-in-1. And you can see, it says a 25-foot hose. I got a 50-footer, but there it goes. It be transferring. And both valves here are open, and I don't see any leakage. I see raindrops everywhere. But I just got to fill up these totes high enough to test this system out. And then I'm going to get out of the rain. Yeah, make sure we have no leaking up there. Trying to protect everything from the rain.
Turn that off to make sure.
Yep. Okay. I don't see any leaking. It's not up high enough yet, but. So this is a Garvey pump. 1.6 horsepower, stainless steel. Pressure tank is set, the pressure switch is set for 22. It kicks on at 44, it kicks off. This I'm using in place of the Drummond that I'd bought, but they sent me this to do a review on, and we're going to see if this actually works. So this is the first time of testing this system. Still raining, but we're going to try it out. So I'm going to turn it on, and it should run until it gets up to 44 pounds. We'll see what happens. It's not that loud. I'm kind of surprised. But you can see the gauge there. We'll see if it kicks off at 44 pounds. Okay, it got past the prime. Now it's getting water out of the tanks. There we go. That was quick.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let Gary turn the valve on, and we're gonna see what happens here at the hose. Look at that. That's good pressure.
Good.
That's gonna be fine in the house. I'm glad all that foam went away. Yeah. So,
I want to take the shut off.
yep. There you go.
Cool.
Turn it back on. I love this. This is how it's supposed to work. Look at that. That's going to be plenty of pressure coming out of the sinks. I don't like that. That may work itself out. That may be bubbles instead of still trying to work out. But when it gets down to the 22 pounds, then it kicks on and it gives it a spurt. Yeah, that's okay. I think that'll be all right. But you know what I'm gonna do? I can't. All right, that's good enough.